We do enterprise throughout the curriculum, so the Big 13 skills come in throughout every subject across the curriculum, and it's to set the children up for later life. It's to give them the skills that they need later on in secondary school and beyond, to set them up for the future really. When we do one-off lessons focusing on enterprise skill, it's just really it's nice to see the children engaged, and it's just nice to do something different when we do one-off enterprise lesson.
We do enterprise activity in school because at that age I think that's the perfect time to start it, because they are literally human sponges. You can give them as much information as you want and they'll soak it up, and they'll do it enthusiastically as well. Enterprise is not only about starting a business and being an entrepreneur. It's not about that at all. It's about making them aware of the Big 13 enterprise skills that we focus on massively as part of the programs that we run, and also trying to get these young people to understand what these skills mean explicitly, because later on in life they are going to be used in the social skills, just normal day-to-day life, as well as applying for jobs. Potentially they could be the next entrepreneur of the future, but it's not all about being an entrepreneur. It's about getting them to understand and demonstrate how they can use these skills really.
Some examples of enterprise skills in school would be in maths. Financial literacy comes into maths all the time, problem solving comes into pretty much every maths lesson we do. We cover some form of problem solving. Creativity and innovation comes across in many creative subjects such as design technology, art and design, even things like music, we cover creativity. It comes into subjects across the curriculum. Pretty much every lesson we do some form of one of the Big 13 skills.
There's lots and lots of different ways of communicating. So for example, I'll start us off with a real easy one then. So I'll say a way of communicating is me speaking to you guys now. So me talking is a way of communicating. Yeah. Internet. Communication on the internet. Yeah. Dancing is a way of communicating. Facebook. We've been running the programme for a number of years now, and Ruth, who's here today from St Stephen's, she's become part of the fixtures and fittings of the £5 Blossom, if I'm honest with you, because she really buys into it. The St Stephen's do. They enjoy the interaction with the schools and encouraging the use of the skills. And because you've got local businesses being willing to be partners and then to invest and give them that loan of £150 initially to run their own little business, it's just a great opportunity for the kids, and they can do it with a smile on their face and really enjoy the experience, and it brings out so much of the confidence and the skills by the end of it. By the time they come to an end celebration event where they're sharing what they've done, it's just great to see.
We've been involved in projects like this for many years now, and British Land, who own St Stephen's, are very keen to get out into the community, but also their ethos is to support children who want to actually progress in life. And this is a great way to do that. The 13 big skills are absolutely, obviously, brilliant for business, but I also believe that you will get so much out of those big 13 skills in life in general, such as communication, leadership, problem solving, everything that we use in everyday life as well. As a business, we hand over £150, which is a loan. And I'm sure that many people will know the £5 is to every child in a class should get £5 from that £150. But the majority of schools obviously work together with one class or many classes. And from a business point of view, it's great because we get to come into school, we get to talk about the children, we hear about their amazing ideas. Every time I do this, I hear different ideas that are just incredible, that we've probably never think about ourselves. And it's just eventually by the end of the programme, you see how a lot of children have gained more confidence, and how they've really got some pleasure out of doing this as well. And from a business point of view, it's just great to get out into the community and work with the children.
I think the problem with schools, maybe not so much for primary schools, but definitely when they get into secondary schools, is there isn't that option. There isn't an option to think about self-employment. It's not even an agenda item. It's usually go to college, go to university, go into a career.
which is fine, but not everybody is cut out for that type of thing. And I think just opening these skills up to primary, secondary, and even post-16 is really important, because it just gives them an opportunity to see that there is another career path for them as an entrepreneur, working for themselves potentially, and employing young people or older people even in the future. It's definitely an option. It's just that I just don't think it's recognised within the school environment usually.
I know when I was in secondary school it wasn't really discussed, it was mainly the next step of college, next step university, and it just gives them inspiration. I mean, things like today is just giving them inspiration to think about the fact that they could be entrepreneurs and they could do it if they wanted to. It just gives them that opportunity, so things like today have been really beneficial to them.
We want every young person to have the opportunity to experience enterprise and see the value of the skills. And I think the way we're doing it at the moment is one element, but anytime there's an opportunity to come up with new ideas, to be able to introduce the skills or give them chances to demonstrate the skills, we're wholeheartedly going to be on board with that, definitely.
It'll give them the confidence in life to be better communicators. It might just be a small thing that they get from this that then leads on to them wanting to actually pursue a different career or think about a different career or a different pathway in life.
We've got some fantastic primary schools that are really embracing the enterprise and the skills, such as Gillshill. That's why we're here today as part of one of the programmes, but we know they're doing it. We need to get everybody involved with it so it's seen as a way forward, using the skills and getting them to celebrate what they're doing.